You know those days when frustration is the highlight of the day? When everything you do or don't do, one frustration ka cloud is hanging over your head? I just had one of those insane days. We had a doctor's appointment with my mother. We drove all the way, battled traffic, and even reached on time. Believe it or not. We waited for 15 minutes before the doctor walked in and then walked out. No, actually, he ran out for an emergency and asked us to come back on the Monday. My dimag became literally dahi. Not because he had to run off or that he had an emergency, but because that was my state of mind before I had even reached. Anyway, we left and lost our way back home because every road literally was under construction. You know, when you play Global City or any other city building game, you always make one road at a time. I don't know why they can't do the same in reality. I went on roads I did not recognize. Hell, I even went into areas I didn't know existed. I had to go somewhere and ended somewhere else. Frustration, irritation, and gussa was sitting on the bonnet of my car. Then I got thinking, none of these situations were in my control, were they? A dying patient in the ICU, the phone call to the doctor that took him away, the roads being changed. Even the two-wheelers in the middle of the road were not in my control. Who did I think I was? God? But what I could control were those feelings sitting on my bonnet waiting to jump off. Those were my feelings and mine alone. Only I had control over them. Only I could choose to shout at the two-wheelers or stay annoyed or enjoy a conversation with my mother, who had also gone through the same experience with me. I was not alone in this drama, was I? What happened, happened. But I could choose to either remain irritated or focus on the positive. So let's look at the positives. 1. I learnt new roads and exits from the area. 2. I learned that a doctor's life is not just about one patient, no matter who it is. 3. I spent some quality time with my mother and we got to do a few more things she had been wanting to do only because losing our way took us closer to the area where she wanted to go. 4. I learned even as a life coach, I can be impatient and I need to work on myself. But all's well that ends well. I now know my way. I had a good time with my mother, and that some roads are now one way. Such is life. Every day we make choices that determine how our day will go. Being mindful and aware is the first step to leading a mindful-based life. So, what choice did you make in complete awareness today?